How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be taking a look at how I was able to get over 31,000 capital peak points from only attacking barbarian camps and two-shotting them. So let's jump into the first one and see how I am taking these bad boys out. So all of these bases are the non-standard, non-automated versions of the barbarian camp, which is nice. We actually fought, I believe all of them were district level 5, so some actual beefy barbarian camps. And it's good to see that this strategy still works once you get the level 5 rocket balloons. So we're going in with the air graveyard spam strategy. And right now we're just doing some funneling, making sure that we can get the deployment zones closer to the air targeting defenses. And then our main goal is to get through these walls, and then we can start to wrap around the left side of the base. Now for the graveyards, we're going to be trying to place them over the rocket artilleries and the air bombs. So those are the two big defenses that can really mess up your air attacks. So we do 1, 2 over the rocket artilleries, and then the third over this air bombs. Now we're going in with the minion trick, so we're doing the 1 pack of minions and then 2 packs of balloons on that air bombs to take that one out. And then we're trying to deploy 1 pack of balloons per air targeting defense and trying to push through the first layer of defenses, ideally to get towards some of these air bombs or rocket artilleries. The more you can take out on the first attack, the better, obviously, but you have to get it under like 7,500. A lot of times at least under 7,000 points remaining. Otherwise, there's likely going to be too much base left for the second attack. You'll have to try and 3-shot the barbarian camp. So here we're just letting the minions do their job, seeing if this barbarian will get through the wall. And we've set up the base nicely for a finishing attack. Took out 1 of the rocket artilleries and then 2 of the air bombs, which is always the goal. You always want to try and take out at least 3 out of the 5 splash targeting defenses. Because then for the second attack, you can really just focus on eliminating some of the exterior air targeting defenses and then trying to have the balloons push towards the core of the base from all sides. So as you can see, the rocket artillery is sort of just spinning around, targeting the smaller groups of balloons, so that now, once the balloons finally converge onto the rocket artillery, they can take it out. Similarly with the air bombs, although I believe the air bombs were mostly focused on the graveyard air skeletons for that battle. So yeah, very nice 2-shot, even got a bonus of 152. So I'll be moving on to the second raid. I also did these all just the first 3 barbarian camps that I saw. Just the first raid, second raid, and third raid. So there's no kind of picking and choosing, I just went for it. So this one we have a little bit of a different base, where it looks like it's heavily anti-ground, which is perfect. Whenever there's all kinds of compartments, usually it's going to be a rough time for a ground attack, but since we're using air, it will be very, very easy, especially with all of these rapid rockets and air defenses on the exterior of the base. Makes it very easy to directly target them. So again, we place the graveyards over the air bombs, rocket artillery, and the other air bombs. Trying to clear this portion of the base out, especially with these giants. So you want to try and ram these walls so that we can actually get into the base for the second attack. So now that we have opened up that deployment zone, we can try to think about how we want to proceed from here. Definitely want to try and push towards this left air bombs if possible, and then try and clear out as much stuff as we can in front of the rocket artillery and the air bombs. Now that most everything is defeated, we're just waiting on the minions to clear some of the trash buildings out of the way. There's not too much we can deploy on this right hand side, but potentially on this top side of the base, we can maybe snag some of these defenses. So we have 6,000 points remaining, so this is a perfect amount of the base to destroy for a second attack. Should be relatively easy, as long as all the balloons don't group up, and we do have a plan for the air bombs and the rocket artillery. Again, we're using the minion trick, where we drop 1 pack of minions, and then 1 to 2 packs of balloons on air bombs, and that saves the health for those 2 to 4 rocket balloons. And the graveyard skeletons do take out the rocket artillery, and then we have a nice pack of balloons converging on the air bombs. And with that, all the splash damage is taken out on base, and it is just a balloon parade from here as they go from building to building and essentially instantly destroying it. We even got a bonus 183 from that attack, which is kind of crazy. Last but not least, the third Barbarian camp. Another 2-shot. A little bit more difficult. It's one of these very spread out bases. So we have to start by opening up the deployment zone and sort of taking out all of these defenses, even though they are cannons and such. And then we brought in our other pack of ramps to try and open up the next couple layers of walls. And the goal is to try and push sort of counterclockwise around the base. So there's not too many air targeting defenses on this right hand side, and we definitely want to take out this rocket artillery. So this is one portion that is the basic layout, so we're able to drop in like 3 packs of balloons to take out the rocket artillery, the hidden Tesla, and the rapid rockets. Our balloons are pushing forward, so we were able to take out the air bombs. And then we're trying to clear this whole left side of the base if possible, because we're really trying to push towards these 2 air bombs. What is nice is that the air skeletons from the graveyard spells did take them below half health. So worst case scenario, we should be able to take those out with just the skeletons alone. It's always a good thing to look at. There's only 5,300 points available, so we did a really good job. Looks like we also had taken out the rocket artillery on the first attack. So now we're able to place some pretty lame graveyard spells, where we can just put them over the back end air defenses and spear thrower, just because we're mostly going to be focusing on this left hand side. And we use the minion trick, try to get that last air bombs. And we're trying to focus on this left-hand side of the base first, trying to go counterclockwise, and more balloons that we can push to the base with, the faster, the better the attack will go. So now that these balloons in the middle of the base are doing pretty good, there's only that 1 rapid rocket we can deploy on the left-hand side, destroy the Tesla, the spear thrower, and there goes all of the defenses. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Hopefully you can start to 2-shot your Barbarian camps, or 2-shot even higher and more difficult Barbarian camps, because they are worth a ton of points, and you can get well over 30,000 every single raid weekend from 3 raids just from attacking Barbarian camp. If you enjoyed the video, I encourage you to like and subscribe. It helps me out a bunch, and there will be a couple more videos on the screen if you want to keep on watching. Thank you so much. Take care.